Hey everybody, welcome back. In honor of the new update, I am going back to an old deck I used to use with one of my favorite cards, which is the Giant Skeleton. This deck I got rid of a while ago simply because it was too heavy and it couldn't compete with the hog cycles and spellbait. But now they've buffed it again in this newest update and have also actually nerfed all of the spellbait and hog. So I still don't think I'm going to go back to it, but thought I might go and use this again, try it out, just see how it works. I've noticed that all of a sudden it's starting to be used where I never see it up at where I'm at in the mid 40,000s. Now I'm starting to see it again simply because it's gotten buffed so many times. So we're starting off. We started off with the wizard in the back, which is typical. So he fireballs that. Sometimes I like to when they do that, I like to throw the goblins in front just to make them zap it. But since he already knows they have the Inferno, there's no point. I'll often do that before they drop. If it's like the very first play, then I have an Inferno that can't get zapped. But seeing as he already knows, that'd be kind of pointless. So he's just cycling through to try to kill the giant skeleton. The thing I do with the giant skeleton that a lot of people don't is I use it as a defensive card. I use it to blow up big pushes. And a lot of people think it's primarily an offensive card, which is something that, I mean, it can be, but it's unreliable as a strictly offensive card. So I don't like to use it like that. I mean, it's just preference, but personally, I think that you're better off using it as a defense. There is a limited amount of decks that it can be used in simply because it's so heavy. But if you're smart, you can use it and destroy massive pushes. That's what I often would do is I would freeze a bunch of troops and they would start building on and then I'd drop it and everyone would just get super frustrated because it would blow their push up. So he's smart. He put the oh, here we go. Oh good, I did get it. It's lagging for a little bit there. I was afraid it wasn't gonna get down in time and that the hog would target the tower. Okay, so he's just predictive fireball. Sure enough, he dropped it. That's why you gotta be changing up your strategy. Can't do the same thing every time because people predict it like that. He's gonna come back in with the hog. I'm gonna freeze it because all I have to do is pretty much just, yeah, he's he's not stopping that. Okay, and that's game. So first time using that deck in a while, and it was a win. So nice guy. That's one thing I've noticed is up at the higher levels, a lot of the guys on here are very nasty. Just I'll mute if I'm like near my record and trophies. I'll often mute them simply because I don't need the distraction of someone being annoying. Something like this, I'm not gonna. But if they're annoying me, I will, just because for me, it detracts from the game. I understand it's a mental thing and, it's part of the game. Oof. Okay, he's starting hard. I don't have the Inferno in rotation. That's one thing I don't like about stuff like that. Okay, so I'm afraid that P.E.K.K.A might get a hit off before the... No, it looks like he's gonna die. Oh, I didn't even need the bomb. So the nice thing is he still doesn't know we have the Inferno. That's gonna kill it before it gets there. Oh well. So, what are we noticing? He's a He's the P.E.K.K.A. He's the deck I was talking about in my last video, the very popular P.E.K.K.A. Hog and Princess deck. Although I'm not sure if he has the E-Wiz. He might have the Princess instead of the E-Wiz. Those are kind of interchangeable. Let's see what he does. Did I use my Inferno? I must have. I didn't remember using it. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure I put it in this. No. I must be going crazy. I didn't remember putting it in my. Oh, I was afraid of targeting the tower. Yeah, I don't remember using it. Oh, that's kind of strange. Yeah, I'm tired, in case you haven't noticed. I'm normally not this, forgetful. So that's good. So we're getting a lot of hits off with the hog. And I'm gonna fireball that because we killed everything. I don't have to worry about defending quite as fast. Let's see what he does here. Probably gonna log that. No, zap. Okay. That's fine. I'll take the hit. Another thing pretty sure they, oh good, before I drop down the wizard. Oh, that's unfortunate. I do not like having to drop. Only choice I have here is to fireball. That's the one thing I don't like about having this heavy a deck, is that's why I switched to lighter mid 3 decks, simply because of things like that where I dropped a wizard down and the only thing I had to drop was a heavy troop like the giant skeleton here, but we got the win, so now I just gotta distract for 3 seconds. So yeah, this deck it was good. It was really good against stuff that was non-meta. But once you got to all the meta, where it was simply the super fast decks, it couldn't compete. I could only I would trick someone by dropping a big push down, and I would drop a giant skeleton, but after a while, they'd adapt, and then they would just realize they could outcycle me and it would be over. So as much as I liked this deck, I had to move on from it, and this was a deck I played pretty much from the beginning. So I'm going to ignore that Ice Spirit. That's something, those Ice Spirits do a lot of damage. When I first started playing, that was shocking to me, because they often, you would think, oh, it's just a 1 elixir troop. Well, he's got 100 plus damage. Oh, good. Please. Oh, you know what? He's probably not going to go after that hog and go into the bomb. Oh, no, he's definitely not. That was actually really smart of him, because not only did he get his King Tower activated, but he also ensured that the Mega Knight wouldn't go back and target the hog and thus stay on the bomb. Ooh. Oh, this is the same or very, very similar deck to the one we just played. Except instead of the P.E.K.K.A, he's using Mega Knight hog combo. I like the Mega Knight, but I hate defending it, if you know what I mean. It's a good card. I've heard some people saying it needs to get nerfed, but I don't know. I think it's, for a 7 elixir troop, I mean, it's supposed to be strong. It's really good at stopping massive pushes. Let's see, he's probably going to drop the... Okay. I'm going to fireball that, because he's probably going to try to put something in front of it. And if he puts the Mega Knight down, I'm going to drop the... Okay, it looks like he's going to let that go. So... Yeah, I want to save the Inferno for the Mega Knight, which sucks, because then that hog just goes to town. I should be using the freeze on. I don't know what I'm thinking. As you can tell, I have not played this deck in a while. I've forgotten some of my... Oh, you know what? He is... That's one of the killer things to this deck, is it's a little too one-dimensional. So stuff like the tornado just destroys it. That's why I finally had to quit using it. Too heavy, too one-dimensional. Yeah, he's got me in a really bad rut right now. I'm playing into it, so I gotta switch it up. I'm talking and not thinking of how I'm gonna change up the strategy, and he's just gonna keep whittling me down if I don't. Okay, so he's putting guards in because they'll survive a blast. Oh, he's still got the tornado. I keep forgetting that. Let's pull that over. Okay, that works. Do this. Let's pray he doesn't drop that hog right now, because if he does, we're in. Okay, good. Oh, hello. Kill that hog. No, okay. I thought that hog was gonna get shot off. I would have been grumpy. So it's not looking good. Thankfully. You gotta be careful. I can't. Okay, good. Now I have to be careful I don't get down to 0 elixir, because if he drops a hog off on the left side, it's game over. But now, since I have the elixir, I can do it. When he dropped that wizard, I knew he wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. So, the only issue with using a freeze in a situation like this is, yeah, I was gonna fireball the wizard, but I couldn't afford to take that damage. Not when he has poison. He could just whittle me down like he's trying to do. Let's see if I can get. I know I can't outcycle him. Yeah, he's already back to the tornado. Oh, that was a terrible, terrible freeze. Oh, I just possibly cost myself the game with that. Oh, come on, kill it. I'm debating ignoring that now. I gotta defend that. So this is looking. Wow, it's just melting my hog. I'm putting it up here, hoping that if he poisoned, you would miss it. So he's gonna just try to poison me to death. He's got this. He can do it. He's got the zap, and the poison didn't get affected by the update, I'm pretty sure. Although I can't swear to that. Oh, that blows up that. That's really good. Wow, okay, that works. Did not see that coming. Once I started to realize I was getting in a rut and actually focused on playing, not just talking, ended up working pretty well. So anyway, that was he was pretty good. Oh, okay. I mean, he was decent. He's not as high in trophies, but granted, he's also a level 10, so he was playing well. I think he settled a little too much for the poison and should have been dropping the Mega Knight in there. But either way, that was a good match. So I'm gonna end the video here, but just wanted to share that because that's one of my favorite cards, and it's been getting buffed every time. So I might do some on the new cards. I have the Zappies, but I didn't get the Hunter, is it? So I will let you guys go, and if you guys liked this video, please subscribe.